We were up and out of camp, out a little bit later than I wanted to. What else is new? Another cold morning here in Florida. We're just kind of getting up on the main road here, heading towards the swamp. Now in high water years, you can actually follow this Forest Road 329 all the way around the swamp. So there's a few bailout points along the way. But since it is a dry year, we're going right into it and gonna follow the actual footpath. We're officially entering the swamp that is Bradwell Bay. So this morning, it's just as cold as yesterday morning. My fingers and toes, oh, they get numb. And it's supposed to go up to 70 degrees, I think, today. The temperature swings still just amaze me. You go from 39 degrees to 71. All right, then we take a left. Ooh, it's almost like going backwards. But there actually is some flat spots to camp around here. The trail has narrowed a little bit, but it's still visible. It's a little bushwhacky here. Yeah, this could use a little bit of trimming. You can still see the path underneath. There's got to be a way around this puddle. Maybe along this log and then hop over. So that was the plan. You walk along this log, you step on those. There's like a little dry spot here, and then boom, you hop right here. Still dry. This is Monkey Creek Junction. So down there it takes you to the Monkey Creek trailhead, but you gotta bang more than a 90-degree turn here to continue along the Florida Trail. This is not Monkey Creek. I was not expecting this. Looks like a preamble to Monkey Creek. Some logs right here that you can walk along. There's a log over there. But yeah, regardless, we're getting our feet wet, so giddy up, I guess. Feet are wet, finally. But yeah, that wasn't too bad, just walking along there. No turning back now. Actually, that felt, because I'm starting to sweat a little bit, that actually felt refreshing. Looks like we have a little bit more of a preamble continuation. Yeah, there's no way to avoid this. That mud is sticky. I already lost the rubber tip I had on here for my trekking pole. Oh, we getting to it now. Looks like this is the beginning of the Monkey Creek. There is a boat here. But this is it, guys. This is the creek that we gotta cross. I'm just gonna filter water, make a little bit of coffee, honey, and salt drink, and then push it forward. Look at this. Not an ideal place to kind of stop and eat. I may just kind of rest for a second while I finish my coffee, and then just filter some water and cruise on through here. So you can actually see the the boat tow line right there to get across. I don't know how deep it is in the middle there. I'm gonna try to stay along like the tree line. I'm gonna try to stay along the edge of the trees here. I don't know about that middle section. That could be kind of hairy. Or maybe, I don't know, you go on the right side? I'm not sure. But it's not too far. I thought I had more of a slog, unless there's something beyond that. See, it's not too far from here, but you know, the depth of the water, that could be an issue. It's time to conquer this first phase. Like I said, the game plan is to go up here, skirt the left bank and then make it across. Don't know how deep we're gonna get here or how much we're gonna sink in. Like in the middle looks very deep. Over here, not too bad. All right. I was up to my shins, just underneath my knees. Looks like it's gonna be back to my knee level. But this is what it's looking like so far. All right, no problem. That took literally only a minute to get through. You kind of want to walk where you can see like the sandy sections. That's like a little bit harder of a surface as opposed to like where these leaves and muck are. And you sink in a little bit when you hit that. But that was not bad at all. You just kind of stay along the tree line. Actually, in the middle looked like it wasn't that deep. It only went up to, where's my water line? Up to a little bit below my knees. So that was not bad at all. So it's currently 11:30. Conquered my first fear, phase 1. Now let's see how long it's going to take me to go through the rest of this Bradwell Bay section. But damn, that water's cold. Man, good thing it's a warm day out to cool me down. Because that would have been brutal going through that this morning while it was freezing out. Now look at all this shit we got to go through. Some high shrubbery that we got to bushwhack. Oh yeah, baby. Feeling good. But that's just the appetizer. The main course is coming up. It's gonna be interesting to see how fast I can get through it. Fortunately, it's a low water level year. We're kind of in a drought down here in Florida, which actually makes this a good time to tackle this section. Just kind of bushwhacking my way to the swamp. But I was not expecting all this. So we made it to the Bradwell Bay South Trailhead Junction. Yeah, I think you just go down there to the trailhead. But we're gonna continue along. This is definitely a workout. It's very narrow. It's like very closed in. My bag is like getting snagged on everything. Talk about claustrophobia. For that stretch, it really wasn't the water or the mud. Because, you know, I'm used to that from doing Big Cypress and the ocean or lake. It's really the shrubbery that's enclosed in around you. It's constantly like poking you in the face, the arms. It's snagging your backpack. That's the annoying part of this section so far. It's actually pretty cool in here. I'm glad I didn't skip it, but damn, this is a workout and a half. But as you can see, there's like pockets of dry areas, so you can kind of pick your way along. Pretty much choose your own route to get to the next blaze. But there are definitely certain areas where you sink down or your trekking pole sinks down. This is what it's looking like so far. It's kind of fun if you make it a game. Like you just get to each blaze. Each blaze is its own like little game or challenge, where you're just trying to pick your best steps. So choose your footing wisely. Looks like we have a little bit of dry ground for now. Wow, a lot of broken limbs, branches, debris in this area. Continue right through it. It is progressively getting more slippery and more sucky. But really, it's like these branches. I mean, right here looks kind of clear, but it's the branches and the shit around you that snags you and then it pulls your gear, especially with a bigger pack like mine. See, there's more than just the slippery, sucky mud. You got obstacles like this you got to get over. There's fallen trunks, branches. Look at all this bushwhacking. Like, where the hell does this go? At least here, there's no mud sucking my shoe off. I can keep some stable footing. Are we actually on dry land? Oh man, that took That took about an hour and a half to get through that section. See a little bit of a dry ground here. I think this is Bradwell Bay Island Camp. Just gonna take a quick rest here. Okay, fueled up, ate some food, drank some water, got my honey and salt going. Was able to dry out my tent as well. But we gotta get back to moving because we still have another slog ahead of us, which apparently, I guess it's supposed to be the worst of it. Buckle up, here we go. Oh, I see a Bigfoot crossing. This is actually very clear and solid to walk on so far. Be nice if it would stay like this, but I know it won't. It's actually really nice back here, very peaceful. See what I mean by the obstacles here? Oh shit, gotta keep moving because the mud sucks you in. And it's so enclosed. If you have claustrophobia, do not attempt this. Getting snagged on everything. Every word out of my mouth now is a cuss. Can't stop saying expletives. This is brutal. This section right here, north of the Bradwell Bay Island Camp. This is gnarly. We just got up to almost crotch deep. Look at this. We gotta go through all that. Definitely second guessing my choices. Holy fuck. This was brutal. This took me all day to go through. I knew it. We ain't done yet. That's why I didn't rinse out my shoes. Whoa, holy shit, still sinking. This section is as bad and challenging as you think it is. So I just took some time to clean some of the caked up mud out inside of my shoe. I had to rinse it out in a puddle back there. Let's hope there's no more mud walks for the rest of today. Because damn, the amount, man, my shoe was just full of mud. It was like maybe an extra pound in each shoe of mud. Spoke too soon. Shoes are about to get muddy again. It doesn't fucking end. It's really starting to get annoying. I'm still going through these tight ass narrow passages where it just feels like it's overgrown. Oh, I swear this section just doesn't end. It doesn't end with just mud or overgrowth. The branches, it's like it's just holding you. It's trying to keep you from escaping the swamp. Yeah, it definitely doesn't want you to leave. Going almost up to my knees in water again. Trying to exit this damn swamp. Just can't seem to get to that trailhead. This is literally the last like 0.3, 0.4. I think I'm at mile 828.3. It's brutal. Bradwell Bay has been absolutely relentless today. Took me all day to get through this. I think it was only like 5 miles. And I'm still not near my campsite. So I still gotta crank out, I don't know how many miles after this. Totally underestimated how long it would take me to get through here. Here it is. Bradwell Bay South Trailhead. Oh my God. Woo! Damn it. That was awful. Absolutely awful. That was the hardest section of trail I think I've done on the Florida Trail that I think I've ever done, personally. That was the Bradwell Bay west entrance. I think I started at the south entrance. Turning on to Forest Road 314. Oh man, this better not be swamped out. I'm gonna be pissed. Here's Mantis Camp. Little praying mantis. It's not bad. Looks like there's a bench and just enough room for one tent. Looks like we are getting swamped out on this. Just can't avoid it. I've been in this shit all day. I thought this was supposed to be a forest road. Looks like we're back in the friggin' swamp again. Oh my God. It's relentless. Very challenging day today. Slipping and sliding again, mud building up in the shoe. Yeah, this is fun. Oh, I see some greener pastures. Turning on to Forest Road 388. This better be clear the whole way. You gotta be kidding me. This is our turn. This is our road. That muddy section was really bad. Super slippery. You sink right in. You have the damn shrubbery collapsing on either side of you, so you're getting pulled back. I am not doing this section again, I can tell you that. I've just about had it. If there is a alternative or road walk around any of these muddy sections, I'm taking it from here on out. This is just beating me up now. Right over there is the Langston House trailhead. We have finally escaped the swamp, I think, because we've made it to a dry paved road. And now the road walk continues another 2.7 to Porta Lake. So hopefully we should be there within the hour. That last few forest roads, brutal. Now the mud is all caked back up in my shoe. I'm walking with mud, don't care. Passing over Smith Creek. There's a deer crossing the road up here. And here's our turn off a country road, 329, onto FH 13. What is it, Florida Highway? Forgot, today is Friday night, so I'm wondering if this campsite will be crowded or not. Now I'm crossing over the Ochalockonee River. And this is the Porta Lake campsite. We'll find a spot over here somewhere for tonight. And the trail actually continues back there. Well, I totally forgot to show you guys where I set up and show you around the campground, but yeah, this is a nice spot. A few people here. They have the water spigot, they have pit toilets, which is nice. Definitely will use that tomorrow morning before I leave. Other than that, just finished up cleaning myself up, filling up my bottles, eating, brushing my teeth. Now I think I'm ready for bed. Probably one of the most challenging sections. And then from here, it should just be a breeze. Oh, man. I'm happy. This was a fear that was lingering in my head for quite some time, and it did not disappoint. But I persevered, pushed through, and made it happen. That was a big day today, big milestone. So because I didn't make it to the campground that I wanted to, tomorrow's going to be a pretty big push. I think anywhere between 25 and 30 miles. So I think it's time to get some sleep. It's just past 9 p.m. Totally underestimated today, but we'll make up for it tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the morning. Oh, and one more thing about that section. I had a ton of like little minuscule ticks all on my socks, like the outer cuff of my socks, within like around the ankle of my shoe. So I washed all that out, picked all those little ticks off. I think they were dead. But yeah, they probably just been hanging out there. I probably collected them throughout the day today. Be mindful going through that section. A lot of damn ticks.